Hour to find a way to deal with the issues we face each day.
Hello everyone. We're in the Muslim month of Ramadan, where observant Muslims fast, pray and do good works.
Is that only done in Muslim countries?
No, silly. It's a practice of Muslims wherever they happen to live.
So even in South Africa, my Muslim friends at school are not eating.
You have to ask them about that. For now, let's visit a friend from another faith, the Sikhs.
Bonisanani.
Sat Shri Akal. Sat Shri Akal is a word in Punjabi used to say hello. It means truth is eternal, eternal is truth. My name is Agamjot Kaur Chaudhary. Agamjot means God's light. I'm 12 years old and I was studying Crawford Santon. We are at the Sikh temple in Parkmore Santon. Come inside and let me show you. I don't think Sikhism in South Africa has changed because there's still a Gurdwara here, and we still, on Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birthday, we still go on the roads and we clean the roads because that's a part of our religion. Yes, I've been to India, and I think India is a very nice place, a cultural place where they respect each and every person and they don't criticize them by anything. Yes, I feel close to my relatives in India because today also they went to Gurdwara Sahib, even I went to the Gurdwara Sahib. Even they prayed to Guru Granth Sahib Ji, even I prayed to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. I've learned a lot from my grandparents from Pakistan because they know a lot of history. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, our first Guru, was born in Pakistan. So a lot of history has happened there. Like the starting of Sikhism and all, a lot has happened there.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Harbinder Singh Sethi and I'm the chairman of the Gurdwara Sahib of Johannesburg. We are very grateful to Almighty God that we have started Gurdwara Sahib in Johannesburg. It was quite difficult for us to establish the first Gurdwara Sahib of Johannesburg. We started this Gurdwara Sahib in 2006. We had some difficult times establishing this Gurdwara Sahib because people did not understand us, and we had to go through the tribunal and a lot of objections from the residents around. There was 141 objections, which took us about 6.5 years to cover, and finally we were allowed to build this Gurdwara Sahib. This Gurdwara Sahib has now a congregation of 400 to 600 people from all sources. People come from Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians. We allow everybody to the Gurdwara Sahib. Every Gurdwara Sahib in India and in rest of Africa have a place for worshipping, which is the hall we are standing in, and we have a langar place where we all eat together, and there's always place for travelers to come and stay free of charge.
My name is Hridipal Singh. I'm born and bred in India, and I moved to South Africa about 15 years ago, to be precise in 2004, and Agam is my daughter. I came to South Africa in 2004, although my association with South Africa started in 2002. Because originally I came to Botswana, I was in Gaborone, but we used to, because for work and everything, we used to come here every fortnight, you know. So, but I relocated to South Africa in 2004. To be quite honest, I've gone to other countries as well. Settling in South Africa was the most easiest thing. As much as this sounds surprising, you know, where people, because of our identity and everything, you would tend to think that you might be profiled or anything of that nature, but there's nothing, there's not even a single incident where I've been bullied or I've been called names, because there were a lot of other things happening during that time. I'm referring to 9/11 and all that stuff. So people, you can, and people used to obviously look at us at a different level, you know, that we belonged to a certain sect or something of that. But to answer your question, settling down in South Africa without even a single incident was It was so easy peasy. I can't just explain it in words. It was probably one of the best things. And I'm telling you the truth. That's exactly how this thing happened. It was very difficult to find other fellow Sikhs in South Africa, especially in the heart of Johannesburg, which is Sandton, Randburg, and other places. Whenever I'll tell you an incident. It so happened, I was in Randburg and I saw somebody passing, and it seemed as if somebody in the car was a Sikh. He was wearing a turban, and I was on the other side of the road. I went in, I took a U-turn, followed the person, and you wouldn't believe, and it's a real incident. I got the person somewhere around the corner of Sandton Drive and Rivonia, just opposite the American Embassy. That's where I got the person. I requested him to just pull over, because that was the kind of thing. I mean, it was a rare sight. You would not see any fellow Sikh in the area, and now with the passage of time, we are so, I would say, blessed that we have so many of our community members, and we feel proud of it. We feel great about it. And just another thing that I would like to mention, and this is a special thanks to all the South Africans who have welcomed us and who've welcomed us with open arms. As I said, personally, there hasn't been even a single incident whatsoever. On the contrary, there were people when I'm talking about way back 2005, 2006. Obviously, people had not seen Sikhs in their turbans and everything. So if I were in a mall, there would be someone just getting hold of me and they'll ask me, sorry, where are you from? We've never seen you. Those kind of. So people were inquisitive to us. They really wanted to ask, because of our identity, who we were, where we came from, and all that stuff. So it's been a great journey, almost 14, 15 years. And again, thanks to all South Africans who have really welcomed us with open arms. And this is a great country, definitely.
Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Bonisanani. Bonisanani.
Ramadan has just started, but after the month, Muslims end with a festival called Eid al-Fitr.
So, are we now going to show an insert about food? That seems unfair.
Yeah, I mean, if people can't eat, won't they get upset watching this?
Muslims do eat during Ramadan. They eat before sunrise and after sunset. They even prepare special food for it though. We actually met with some friends from downtown Joburg who offered to explain it all.
Bonisanani. Let's go.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إكاما وأزهر إسبوم محمد وقتنا مقبقنين نوك. نجمع بساز قلتي أما سلمان آيا فاستا نيانا أبي بيزا إي رمضان. لا نسنسون بونيسا قلتي جيوان نيانا إي رمضان.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. وقتنا مقبقنين نوك أباندو أباسما كايا أبالالي. إكاما لام وشعبان إسبوم صام وغابيري. نمتلاج نزون خازلا قلتي إيد الفطر.
Ramadan inyanga isatshelwa umprofeti uMuhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ukuthi kumele sifaste 29 days minimum and 30 days maximum.
Ama-Eid uthina ama-Muslim mabili. Ileyo engizochazela namhlanje ilena ebuya after Ramadan. Eid al-Fitr usuku lelo ama-Muslim abaniza khona abantu labo abangakwazi ukuthi bayithengele ukudla. Sibanika izinto ezihlukene, kungaba impahla, kungaba ukudla noma yini. Le Eid al-Fitr yethu 3 days ngoba ngeke sikwazi ukuthi senze konke lokho in one day.
What do you have for Eid?
Mina mfethu for Eid yami nje rice nenyama.
Grand musumnandi mfethu umnandi ayide phela yo.
Nabe yazi mina mfethu ngithandele nje inyama.
Hayi grand.
Manje na mfethu wenzani for Ramadan?
For Ramadan mfethu ngishaya samosa, cupcake, bhajia, roti, nama-dates nyana yabona into emnandi yabo.
Oh vele sha ongamncane nje kuphela.
Sure mfethu nawe yazi mfethu kumele babe khona oncancane.
Ayi mfethu ngathi sokuready vele mfethu asese sodla mfethu.
Ya ntwana yabona simashe naye.
Thina njengama-Muslim singaqala ukudla siqala sigedle izandla zethu sindlale ikhaphethi yethu sihlala phansi sibe ukudla kwethu siyathandaza maqedile siyaqala ukudla kwethu.
Manje wena mfethu ufakeni athini ama-recipe wala mfethu igamashi yakho?
Mina mfethu yabona lana yamini ngifaka nje i-barbecue spice, chicken spice kancane, lana mfethu ngafaka lama-mixed vegetables ngapha mfethu kulo potato wami ngafaka nje nama-spice lawa abiza ngemasala.
Hayi grand mfethu.
Manje mfethu la ufakeni vele.
Manje mfethu yabona lana mfethu uflour nje kuphela mfethu ufaka laphayana mfethu ngikode ngishaya ngokuthi ngiyayifrya. Lana mfethu samosa uflour, faka uminti noma inyama, cupcake, shaya nje ama-ingredients wakhona into enjalo. Kodwa lana ubhajia shaya njengogwinya yabo. Kodwa ngifakini le uspinach nama-spice nyana yabo into enjalo.
Manje mfethu usho ukuthi zonke into lezi vele ziyihalala.
Awuyazi mfethu sidela nehalal kuphela mfethu uyazi nawe.
Okay sure then asithandazeke.
Sure ntwana.
Sure bafethu ngiyathemba ukuthi senifundisile nani abanzi ukuthi thina sidlani ngeRamadan, sidlani nge-Eid al-Fitr yethu, nibonile ukuthi sidla kanjani, sigeza kanjani inle izandla zethu na yonke into.
Ayazini bafethu manje sesivala lapho ke. Bye sisibona ngesinye isikhathi.
Okay, you see how they have small but flavorful bites to eat in the evening?
Yeah, and a nice big meat stew for Eid.
I think the fasting must really make the food taste better.
I'm sure it does. But the point of fasting is to remove everything that comes between a person and God. And that includes all the nice things you like eating. Well, don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Bonisanani.
Earlier, we met Agamdrith, who comes from a family of Sikhs. Let's go and meet an early generation immigrant from Pakistan, once part of India, but now a state of its own.
My name is Harmohinder Singh Lamba. I'm Agam's grandfather. I was born in Pakistan, now Pakistan. That time it was a united India. The country was partitioned in year 1947. So I was born in 1937. I was 10 years old when we moved to this India. So that became the Pakistan. I was born in the city of Jhelum, which is now a city in Pakistan. So I'm here discharging my duties as one of the 5 directors of the Gurdwara. And I am also the trustee of the Gurdwara. I arrived here in year 2004 because my son was working here, so we had come to visit him, and then we stayed with him for about a year. We went back to India. We again came. So for the last 5 years, we have not gone out of this place. We are here only. We have a lot of family system, so we have family values. Since my only son, he was here, he needed us and we needed him. And we don't see much difference leaving India and coming and staying with our son over here because they also love us. So it's a complementary and supplementary. They also get a lot of, help from us. They have kids, so we take care of kids. We have to drop them to the school. We can pick them up. So it's a family system in India, so which we are still maintaining.
Obviously, our father has tried his level best to pass on the legacy, the tradition onto us, and with good confidence, I can say I've been able to maintain it to a certain level, or I must say to his expectations. You see me in this unique identity. I wear a turban, I sport a beard. That's part of our religion, that's part of our culture. Because we don't cut our hair, we consider this as God's gift, and we drape or we tie a turban just to keep it nicely and hygienically correct. So that's one, and that's the kind of tradition, that's the kind of legacy that we want to pass on to our offsprings or to our kids as well. And you might have seen my little one, my boy. He's 3 years old. His hair has not been cut, and I will ensure and make sure that he also carries on this legacy. You've seen Agam as well. She's also a full practicing Sikh. So those are the kind of traditions that we would like to take forward to the next generation. In India, the celebrations are quite similar. The only difference that we used to have in India is the community being a very large community, so there were a lot of people there. As opposed to that, in South Africa, we are only handful Sikhs, So, and what you're seeing today is not used to be 10 or 5 years ago. Over a period of time, there's a lot of Indian expatriates who've come into South Africa, and that's how this community has grown to the level that you've seen it today. Prior to this, we were only handful people, and we never even had a place to worship, So these celebrations, they usually used to happen at somebody's place, and we used to rotate it. Like once a year it'll be at my place, then following year it'll be at someone else's place. That's how it used to happen. There's a lot of technological changes, that have taken place. Like back in the days, there were no gas, in terms to cook food and all that stuff. That has dramatically changed now. You've seen our kitchen, it's state-of-the-art kitchen that we've got. So those kind of changes. But yes, in essence, the spirit of Sikhism, that is still where it was, or I would say it's only grown stronger over a period of time. My message to kids, or what? I would like the kids to know that Sikhism is a peace-loving religion. We believe in equality, we believe in democracy, we believe in universal brotherhood. And as you've seen today by partaking into the celebrations, that we have no distinction based on caste, color, creed, religion whatsoever. Anyone and everyone is more than welcome, and those are the basic tenets of our religion, and those are the pillars on which our religion stands, and we are so proud of that.
But one thing is sure, I love South Africa. I love to live here. We have a very good family life over here. 3 generations live under one roof, so that's very pleasing for us.
Dad, why is the flag so important?
But a flag it has a symbolic meaning to us. Back in the days when technologically we weren't all that advanced, and there were no GPSs and all that stuff. So basically, people used to travel on foot. There were no mode of transport per se. So this flag used to signify that there's a place of worship. This flag used to, back home in India, this flag used to go as much as 50 meters high in the sky. And that used to have a symbolic meaning, so that anyone who's traveling, they know that there's a place nearby, which is a Gurdwara, which is a place of worship, which is a temple, and they are more than welcome to spend a night or to have their food and all that. So that's basically the symbolic meaning of But there's also another meaning attached to the flag. This is our this is a symbol of our sovereignty, basically. So this flag means everything to us. Like in countries, you've got a South African flag, you've got an Indian flag. So this is the flag for Sikhs. So that's another reason for this flag.
Okay, Agam, you did very well. I'm proud of you. You had made everybody proud of you in the family. My only advice to you is, please always value the family, because family is everything for us. We people value family a lot. So everybody is very happy with your performance, and keep it up. Our blessings are with you. Bring laurels to the parents by doing this kind of a good job. Okay?
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thanks.
Cyan, what are you up to?
Hi everyone. In my investigation, I discovered that our geography is quite hopeless, but everyone does have an understanding of a family's tradition. So I thought that I was starting off with the easy one, but I'm not so sure anymore. What is Ramadan, and what do you know about it?
Ramadan. Wow, I've never heard that word before.
It's a tradition done by the Indian people.
It's like a fasting month for us. We don't eat from sunrise to sunset, and then we eat like in the morning like a full breakfast to last us the whole day at like about sunrise, and then at sunset we break our fast with like some date and some a significant water. It's called Zamzam. Yes.
Where is Pakistan?
Pakistan, I can say Northern Africa.
Pakistan is also in the north, but in Africa.
It's in India. Pakistan is in Asia.
Do you know anyone from Pakistan?
No.
Yeah, I think I do, because there's a lot of people from Pakistan that fix your phones and have their spaza shops around.
My mom's cousin's wife is from Pakistan.
What is the main religion in Pakistan?
I really don't know.
I think it's maybe Hinduism. I don't know.
Islam. Have you ever heard of Sikhs?
No.
No.
Do you know any religions where men don't cut their hair?
Do not cut their hair. Yes, that's Rastafarians.
Shembe.
Islam.
How do you think people transfer traditions to their children and grandchildren?
We have our own rituals, and we perform our own rituals different ways. So maybe if you are black, you can call your child. When the child is born, you perform a ritual. Yes.
Storytelling really plays a huge role in that.
By exercising their tradition with their children's watching.
Do you have any family traditions that comes from your grandparents? Tell us about that.
I didn't get to meet my grandparents, but I feel it passed down through my parents, and in our home, respect is a really, really important aspect in life, and staying humble.
When we have a ritual, then we call some of our uncles, then slaughter a sheep, then we gather other friends and families.
Every year we have a family gathering. In Sesotho it's called Titeboho. It's Thanksgiving actually.
A Friday we meet our dad's sister and all her children and grandchildren, and yes, every Friday. But sometimes when we can't make it, we don't do it.
We have to go, but from all of us, shalom, salam, namaste, salahantle, and goodbye.